All right. Hopefully it's going to work. I'm going to try the Zoom thing again and see if that. But I just wanted to kind of give a quickie picture of the area before I start talking about the Ninth and 5th Armies. And here we go. Zip. Yeah, and I popped the dice on quickly just to, I guess, get some perspective. And put things into context when I start complaining about the lack of strength points and supply points and so on and so forth. So I popped the red dice on. So all the numbers are actually just what, like, because a lot of times for myself, and I'm staring at the counters that I've made, which I've called battle groups, which is a term that does not exist in Der Weltkrieg. It's, something I just use to get away from differentiating between what he uses for core markers and so on and so forth. Um, anyway, so the red dice are the strength points for all those hexes. So you can just see I don't have a lot here, and the yellow dice are the supply points for each army headquarters. And this is for 5 turns. I know that there's still going to be some replacement units coming in, but remember, it takes a lot of turns to transform replacement units into like effective combat. You know what I mean? It takes, I mean, 1 turn to get them there. They can't be recombined that turn. So next turn they get recombined. Then the third turn, if you're within movement allowance kind of thing, to get them into the front. So what I'm saying is I'm now down to 5 turns. We're getting into this point where I have to really, really, really look and go, okay, you've got 4 supply points and that many strength points. That's it. So anyways, I'm going to take these things off because obviously I can't do anything with the... God, I'm getting so used to using forceps now that when I go to use my fingers, I'm like, what the heck is going on here? It just seems so huge. So anyways, yeah, so this happens to me a lot. I stare at these numbers. I'm like, oh, look at all this, like, must be a lot of things there. And it's like, yeah, there's a lot of counters it represents, but that doesn't mean much. Anyway, so yeah, so this guy got recombined and was brought over last turn. And I think this is kind of giving me an indication that I have to start bringing the headquarters a little bit closer to the front because I'm wasting a turn of movement if I want to start doing something within, start getting going here. Um, so yeah, eventually, like I said, this is going to be the ultimate objective is to take this bridge and 2 things though, which is kind of, I guess, beneficial in the long. I was like, okay, I'm going to bring the 7th over, but then I was like, I still don't have enough strength points because of this flippin' river bonus and the woods. Um, I just don't have enough, strength to bear to kind of like, I don't know, for me anyways, to go, okay, I've got a high percentage chance of doing something here. Because I can't remember what the heck's underneath. Maybe I could force a retreat, I guess. Oh, that would be actually nice, eh? No, they still can nail me. I'm just thinking about another game, sorry. So what I'm going to try to do, well, 2 things anyways. One, I was like, okay, I can't force my hand too early. I just don't have enough things. However, while I'm starting to shuffle all these flipping troops over, I don't want to also give away what I'm doing to the Austrians. I mean, the Austrians may go, wait a minute here. They're noticing that we're stripping troops away from the First Army, and then all of a sudden they're starting to strengthen their right flank and our left flank, right? So I'm trying to not, I don't want to put too much there kind of quickly. And then it was like, well, it's kind of ironic. You barely have anything left to put there anyway. So what I'm going to try to do is I did realize that is it Battle Group 12? Yeah, I've got 4 infantry divisions sitting here, but they're so decimated that I'm actually going to recombine all 4 into just one division. I think it's the 72nd Reserve I'm going to be recombining. I'm not sure. But oh no, or maybe I think this is 72nd. I'm taking that to Battle Group A. I'll take a look at my book because I'm actually going to make some moves. But yeah, so I'm trying not to force my hand too quick. And I think the key here for me to maybe break this little spot is I'm going to wiggle this cavalry out of here. And I'm going to transfer command to the 8th Cavalry Division from the 5th over to the 9th. and I'm going to swing that guy over here. And I think that, you know, and then by the time if I can get this over here, I don't know, maybe 3 turns. Yeah, darn it. But maybe that 3 turns will give me enough time to, I don't know, we'll see. But that's, I'll worry about that later. But yeah, I feel sorry for this guy because it's like, wait a minute, the 8th Cavalry Division was helping me out here. Sorry, but bigger things are afoot. Okay, so here we go. So yeah, I'm going to move the 9th Army HQ and the 2-3 Replacement Infantry Division at 2903 to 2905. And that's just, like I said, because I started realizing, wait a minute, it's taking me too long to do things here. So you might as well start bringing the headquarters closer in. So there we go. So that guy's done. Yeah, and there's the 2-3. So it's not much, but I think the next one, yeah. So there's the 76th Reserve here, and that's missing 2. It's only at full capacity. It's only a 3 strength point infantry division, but I mean, I only have 2 strength points, for crying out loud. So what's, you know, I mean, there we go. Oh gosh, I hate all this half flipping thing. His little whatever. I'll just make a battle group later. There we go, and that'll be the end of that. No, what am I saying? It's going to here, so I don't have to worry about that nonsense. I was getting all like freaked out about his little thing, but like I said, I'd just make another battle group. Wouldn't have to worry about it. Okay, so that's that. And then I'm going to transfer command to the 8th Cavalry Division, which I said I was going to do at 3206. And then I'm going to cross the Virps River to 2805. I mean, that's pretty quick. So I'll stay out of the zones of control. So that'll be, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh yeah, of course I can do column movement as long as I don't stay out of enemy zones of control. Oh, great. So, okay, hold on here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for the woods, 9. Okay. So that's 1 turn. So I could do it in 2 turns. Okay, so that's a turn stripped off just by using the column movement. Alrighty then, I can deal with that. And that's that. So there won't be any combats yet again because I have to start waiting to pull the trigger. I can't do it too early. And then finally, no, we're off to the 3rd and the 8th Army, which I think I'm going to start potentially starting to combine. Well, I mean, they're going to certainly be combining their movements that are just over there. But, well, I guess I can just get rid of the zoom, can't I? How do I do this? Zip. Yeah. So, yeah, these guys over here. The red guy's the Russian 3rd. And then, of course, the brownish guys are the Russian 8th. Oh, yeah, of course, the Cossacks. I'll deal with that later. Okay, good.